This video is specifically designed for beginners. We have a 45-second breath hold, followed by 1 minute and then 1 minute and 15 seconds. Slowed down the pace of the breathing significantly. Just be aware of not breathing out all the way, just a comfortable breath out, not a full out. But the breath in must be full, but not strained. And the breath out, just a gentle breath out. If you don't get to the end of your breath out, not a problem, that's fine. But you need to concentrate on that breath in and just let it go. The pace of it should make those who've struggled to keep up with the faster pace of the Wim Hof method a little easier. So just prepare to start your first breath. Fully in. And just let it go. Fully in. And let it go. Fully in. And let it go. Just 10 breaths, that's all we need. Just follow the breath. Like the waves lapping on a shore and then coming back again. And by doing this, you're helping your body to become alkaline. You'll be reaching parts of the brain that only very, very advanced meditation techniques and yoga teachers can get after years of practice. We alkalize the blood, and this reaches all parts of the body, enabling the mitochondria, the powerhouse in the cells, to get stronger. It improves the signaling process, which means that your body can repair more easily, especially if you use this for sleep. Just 2 more, fully in, and let it go. Fully in, and let it go.
Empty your lungs and hold. Now fully in and hold for 15 seconds.
Prepare for breathing.
Empty your lungs and hold. Now fully in and hold for 15 seconds.
Prepare for breathing, round 3. Empty your lungs and hold.
Now fully in and hold for 15 seconds. Well done. Now relax and let go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2011, stop smoking. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, not smoking would be it. The long-term benefits of quitting have been proved by scientists. However, the rest of my advice has no more basis, more reliable than my own meandering experience. Over the highs and lows of my lifetime, some quotes have helped me along the way. Some of these are my own, some are borrowed, most are relevant. I shall dispense this advice now, but be careful of the advice you buy. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is like fishing the past from the bin, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts and then recycling it for more than it's worth. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You can't possibly imagine the strength of your power and beauty until it's faded. But trust me when I say that 20 years from now, you'll look back at photos of yourself and think how fabulous you really looked. Your life's road is long. Sometimes you're ahead, most of the time you'll be behind. So accept what you have and be thankful, because you never know if what you have now will someday be gone. Try not to worry about the future, because worry is about as useful as an umbrella in a hurricane. The worries we have are often great opportunities, and usually brilliantly disguised as insolvable problems. So learn to listen. Opportunity could be knocking at your door, but very softly. It doesn't take much strength to do things, but it requires great strength to decide what to do. So keep a to-do list and do something on that list every day that scares you and you've been putting off. Phone that friend, clean the oven, and deal with that letter from the loan company. Don't do things because they're easy. Do them because they are hard. Believe in Santa Claus. If you can't do that, then believe in yourself. Because in belief comes faith, and with faith comes purpose, and with purpose comes fulfillment. Dance. Don't be reckless with people's hearts, and don't let other people be reckless with yours. Sing, even if you have to take a drive alone in the country to do it. Join a choir, because singing is one of the greatest therapies we have for stress. Don't waste your time with jealousy, because you're always going to be behind someone, and someone's always going to be ahead of you. The race is long, and finally you only have yourself. Remember compliments you receive and forget the insults. And remember, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else, but you're the one that winds up burnt. Don't read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Don't feel guilty if you still don't know what to do with your life. Some interesting people I met at 22 didn't know, and some of the most interesting 50-year-olds still don't know. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, and maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 35, but whatever you do, don't beat yourself up. And more importantly, don't congratulate yourself too much either. Your choices are half chances. So are everybody else's. Get to know your parents, because you never know when they'll be gone for good. And be nice to your siblings. They are your best link with the past and the people most likely to stick with you when times get rough in the future. Because the older you get, the more likely it is you'll need people you knew when you were young. Friends come and go, but for those precious few you should hold on. Don't expect anyone to support you. Maybe you'll have a good job or a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one will run out. Don't watch the news. It's full of negativity and mostly you can't do anything about it anyway, and it can bring you down. Remember that responsibility is a thing that most people dread, yet it's the one thing in the world that develops us. If standard of living is your major objective, quality of life almost never improves. But if quality of life is your number one objective, your standard of living almost always improves. Your reputation, that is in the hands of others. And that's what reputation is. You can't control that. The only thing you can control is your character. And dignity does not consist in possessing honours, but in deserving them. Our character is what we do when we think no one is looking. Live in the moment. You never know how many of these you have left. Be honest and acknowledge your mistakes. Apologise. There's nothing that gains more respect from others than the courage to admit when we're wrong. God knows I've made enough mistakes in my time. Mistakes are your real friend. They won't judge you, and big mistakes are ones you're less likely to make again. The quality of your life is determined by how you feel at any given moment, and how you feel is determined by how you interpret what is happening around you, not by those events themselves. Keep your heart open to dreams, for as long as there is a dream, there is hope, and as long as there is hope, there is joy. Remember, the search for happiness is one of the chief sources of unhappiness. And happiness is like a kiss. You must share it to enjoy it. Unless you change how you are, you will always have what you got. If you have talent, use it in every which way possible. Don't hoard it. Don't dole it out like a miser. Spend it lavishly like a billionaire intent on going broke. Develop good habits, therefore, because bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but so hard to get out of. Integrity and honesty is the most valuable and respected quality of leadership. So always keep your word. You gain strength, courage and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do those things you think you cannot do. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Success is not measured by what you accomplish, but by the opposition you have encountered along the way, and the courage with which you have maintained the struggle against overwhelming odds. Empty pockets never held anyone back. Only empty heads and empty hearts can do that. Finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders will creep in, but forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day and begin it well. The best way to make your spouse and children feel secure is not with big deposits in a bank account, but with little deposits of thoughtfulness and affection in the love account. Set goals, because high achievement always takes place in the framework of high expectation. Remember that great love and great achievements involve great risk. Everyone is trying to accomplish something big, not realizing that life is made up of little things. Work hard and accept certain inevitable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, and you too will get old. And when you do, you'll swear that prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Never measure the height of a mountain until you've reached the top. Then you'll truly see how low it was. So have trust in yourself and create the kind of self that you'll be happy to live with for the rest of your life. Make the most of yourself by fanning the tiny inner sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. If you've listened this far, you're probably overwhelmed by all this advice, and it's true that most people go through their life aimlessly with no real direction or purpose, and for many of them it works. But if you can adopt one thing from all this and stick with it, then you'll probably go to your grave more content with your life than most. But trust me on quitting smoking. Believe while others are doubting. Plan while others are playing. Study while others are sleeping. Decide while others are delaying. Work while others are idle. Save while others are wasting. And listen while others are talking. Smile while others are frowning. Commend while others just criticize. And persist while others quit. And if you succeed in doing any of these things, just tell me how.